Yo, man, shout out to all the Canes fans out there, man. Um, Shout out all about the U83, man. Shout out Reek and Swag. Shout out Alonzo 1219, the U family. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to shout out Rick Era, you know what I'm saying, as well, man. Appreciate the videos. In particular, appreciate the highlights from Rick Era, but man, appreciate y'all recaps. Um, So we gonna get into this, Kane Syracuse game, man. Go ahead and do this preview. I also have a mid-season review or mid-season breakdown coming for the Canes, man. Talking about offense, defense, and coaching. You know what I'm saying? Where we can expect to, you know, try to see improvements or whatever at. Um, This hat's feeling funny, man. But so, check it out, man. Syracuse. Okay, we all know they beat Clemson, but I had to go watch the game tapes for myself. I don't really believe in, whatever, believing in the hype. I went and watched it, and to be honest, this is going to be our most difficult matchup of the season, potentially. And y'all like, why is you tripping? Nah, look, man. Syracuse is pretty much Toledo on steroids as far as we're airing it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? A quarterback, let's get kid name, Eric Dungy. You know what I'm saying? He has 2,000 passing yards right now. He's averaging like 320 passing yards a game. And he's also their leading rusher. You know what I'm saying? So total he done gained like 500 and something yards rushing, but because he's been sacked 20 times, they, reduce the sack yardage from his rushing totals, but he getting 5 yards a carry. He got a 74-yard touchdown this year. So I just want us to be, aware, man. Our secondary is the weakest point on our team, and they're going to air it out all day long. So same way Toledo threw it a lot. Syracuse is going to throw the ball a lot, man. So it's really going to test our DBs, and I'm not confident they can hold up. Malik Young had a lot of issues with getting turned around in the Duke game, Florida State game, man. But they got a receiver, Steve Ishmael. He's leading the country, I think, in receiving yards. He got 802 yards right now. He averaging 13 yards to catch, but like it's not a game. Like he's really out there. He's going to the NFL easily. He's going to the NFL. I don't know what round he'll be drafted in, but like he's an NFL wide receiver right now. And I'm not trying to gas these dudes, but I really watched the tape, and it's something to be concerned with because Thompson from Toledo, like he just sat down, where there was no coverage, but like this dude been going up and snagging on folks. And I'm just concerned, with our secondary, man. So that's the biggest question. Then they got another receiver, Irvin Phillips. He got 569 yards. You know what I'm saying? They tight end, he only got like what? 204 yards or whatever, but he was getting loose on Clemson. He from Plantation, you know what I'm saying? He's a Florida kid, so he was kind of getting a little loose on him. He looks athletic. They running backs, not really worried about him, honestly. They got this one guy. Let me check because I got the stats in front of me. What's this dude name? Neal, I guess. Mo Neal. He actually has 5 yards a carry. The other guy, Dante Strickland, he's only averaging 3 yards a pop. So I'm really not concerned with him. He don't have any long runs. But their receiving core is something for us to be concerned with. And their quarterback, man. I hope Manny Diaz had these boys ready because Logan Woodside was fucking us up. There's no other way to put it. Especially in the first half before Manny made those adjustments. But we can't afford that again, man. We got to stop with these slow-ass starts. Manny Diaz in the second half has been much better, but he has to do better than that. He gave up 14 points to Jordan. 14 points before he decided that a real adjustment needed to be made. And he said it was something that, like a new wrinkle that they were doing or whatever, but you gave up 14 points before you figured something out, man. Like, we can't afford that shit this weekend, Manny. Just keeping it real, man. Their defense, they giving up about 350 yards a game. Not really a lot, but it is. You just have to, it's just because of the competition they played. Like they lost against LSU, but I watched the tape. Game was closer than what it seemed. They lost against who else did they lose against? NC State, but that game was also close. NC State 6-1 right now. You know what I'm saying? They got some other, bullshit games. They actually lost against Middle Tennessee State at home, but all in all, man, they played Clemson well. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being real. Their offense can move with the ball. They going to air it out. Defensively, they're not good, though. They only got 10 sacks on the year. All of the tapes I watched, they've given up big play after big play. But that's the thing. Like, so they'll give up a big play, but they're containing everything else, if that makes sense. So they're giving up 3 or 4 big plays a game, but the rest of the stuff is being, contained pretty well. The Clemson game, Hunter Renfrow was killing them guys. I don't know what his stats was at the end of the game, but we definitely need to make sure we utilize Berrios in this game. I also think that we need to make sure that we get Chris Herndon involved, man. And that's part of the play calling, you know what I'm saying, that's on Mark Richt. We need to specifically get him involved in the game early. And I'll get into the stats later, man, but he only has 19 catches on the whole year. We've played 5 games. That should be Rozier's safety net, and we're not utilizing him. We're not utilizing the tight end position. And I don't think it's because of a lack of talent, because he can play. Michael Irvin, he looks like he might be a little out of shape, Michael Irvin Jr., but kid can still play. But not even that, man. I told y'all, we need to put Lawrence Cager at tight end anyway. Even using him, Herndon, and Langham in a 3 tight end set. We'll get to that in the mid-season review, though. But we just can't have a slow start defensively either, man. He's only thrown 4 picks on the year. They have 10 turnovers, so they're turning it over a little over one time a game, man. Third down, though, on defense, and this is why their defense is pretty good, in my opinion, in this, stance. They're only giving up 22% on third down on defense. That's outstanding. So they're getting off the field. So we're terrible in third down right now. On third down, that's one of the reasons our offense is so egregious at times. Third down is terrible. So we have to, be able to convert third downs in this game, or it's going to be a long game, man. What else did I write down in regards to them? Malik, I just need you to start faster, man. I'm done, griping about you. I know you're going to be inconsistent here or there. Just start faster. Get on a fast start. Have a Duke start or something, because we're going to need it. And let's rock out, man. I need you to stop taking those ill-advised deep throws downfield on third and short. But other than that, man, just play your game, man. These dudes not going to be able to stop you or the offense if we do what we need to do. Syracuse only has 10 sacks on the whole year. I think 3 of them came in one game. So I do not expect to see Malik get sacked more than one time at all. If he gets sacked more than once, it's just going to be too alarming to me, because these dudes' pass rush is not good. On the back end and the secondary, they're not good. Now, they can tackle, with their front 7, and one of their linebackers actually has 65 tackles right now. Paris Bennett, but he's a hybrid guy. He's only 210 pounds, so I'm guessing he's flying around, all over the place or whatever, man. But Get Jeff Thomas in space. Get Harley in space. Make sure we feed Travis Homer 18 to 22 times again. That was really important. But I think we'll handle business, man. Defensively, I think our secondary is just going to be tested. And I want to see Bandy step up. I want to see D. Delaney, if he plays, step up. Johnson and Redwine gonna have to be there, man. Michael Jackson, you had a great game last week. That key pass breakup on like 3rd and 8 towards the end of the game. Javonte Dean probably definitely gonna get some PT because they gonna spread them out and put 3 or 4 guys out there at times, man. And we just got to make sure our alignment is right. We can't afford to not be properly aligned, but, so far this year, we only given up 18 points a game. And, we've had some terrible miscues on defense. I think that's pretty solid. We're averaging like 34 points a game, pretty much. And we're averaging 463 yards a game. So I expect us to exceed the 463 mark. I'm expecting Malik to throw for 300 yards, and I'm expecting us to have about, our average of 200 rushing yards. I don't think these guys are better than us, but it is a dangerous game for us because of the passing. The passing is our Achilles heel, and we just got to get pressure. The offensive line has given up 20 sacks so far, so we just got to get pressure, man. If we get pressure on their quarterback and play contain because he can and will run, we'll be fine. But I don't want to play with fire and, need a last-second comeback again, man. It's not, why play the game like that, man? We just need to start right because if we don't start right, Syracuse can put up points, but in particular through the air. So I just want to see us do better in that regards, man. Mark Richt, open up the play calling, boss. I don't really know why, you call the plays that you call, but just open it up a little more, man. We're too fucking predictable. We run the same routes all the time. Like, we have to run the most slants in college football. It's slant here, quick route here, and then take a shot. Like, we have to, have a different variety. We got guys like Berrios and Armon Richards, that are excellent route runners. We need, 2 and 3 type route combinations. I mean, like Malik has the time, but the play calling's been too vanilla on offense for me at times, man. Second half they open up and it looked different. But yeah, and also their kick returner too. He's averaging 25 yards a return, and our return game has been iffy here and there. So we definitely got to make sure we take care of business in that regards. They're 15 to 23 on 4th down. So I'm not going to be surprised if they go for it a lot on 4th down in this game, man. I just think that, they putting it all on the line, man. But, the losses they have, one was by 8 points, one was by 7, one was by 11 points. But they played good against Clemson, man. Clemson was in trouble even before Kelly Bryant went down. The boys was at home, they was geeked. And, they was geeked to be in front of their fans. They just played a good game, If they hadn't turned the ball over on that fumble, Clemson would have been down potentially, by 14 at a point. So we just got to make sure we don't take these dudes lightly. They have some formidable wins. They beat, Clemson, obviously. Pittsburgh's not that good this year, but they got 1 or 2 solid wins, but even in the games that they lost against NC State and LSU, man, these dudes played, pretty respectably or whatever, man. Hopefully Armon Richards plays. Hopefully Donaldson's back. D. Delaney, hopefully he's back. We definitely need Redwine back. That boy Robert Knowles don't need to touch the field no more. But yeah, Canes fans, man, I'm going to just go ahead and say I got us winning this game 38-14. If we don't do what we need to do, we're going to lose. I don't see it any other way. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Video, other vid coming soon.